Hello. Congratulations again. I guess I would say, as someone who would say is not really good at being a guy, uh, that subscription box, to me, it seems like a good idea, at least for certain people. It almost to me seems like the equivalent of having, for guys, having someone fix your car. Some guys like to, play around with the car and they can save themselves money or whatever. It's just not something that interests me. I just rather send it to someone else and have them do it for me. And it seems that's kind of like what that is for you, um, with the exception that you're probably saving money where it costs me more money to have someone else do it. But it's just not worth the time and effort to fix a car. Just no interest. Although a couple of things you were talking about, I think you said you were not good at picking out jewelry or whatever. I don't, but I know a few of videos I've seen you wearing like you know geeky necklaces or earrings, which, as you said, that the if that's what makes you happy, it's the you don't have to fall to the stereotypical, you know, girl thing. Uh, but I understand wanting the stuff like wanting to take care of your face and everything, as you said, being on camera. Um, Although I will say, when I first, came across you, only a couple of years ago, if you asked me to guess your age, I probably would have guessed early 20s. Not that I'm really good at guessing ages, but and knowing you said you're at least 30, what I've seen, your skin looks very good. But I still understand, something you do want to, take care of. As for me, I guess, what do I want to work on? Usually, this is where I would, you know, talk about my social anxiety and social skills. But first of all, but it's as I said, it's what I usually talk about. But also, you said like that you don't have the time or resources to work on, and if nothing else, it is something I am working on. It's why I am doing this video now, even though I don't really feel like I have a lot to add. And why I do it most weeks. I just try to push myself, and why I go to therapy or whatever. So I guess it's just almost a total self improvement. I don't know. I could start with exercising, which I've been much better with over the last year or so. But the last month and a half, I kind of got out of it. I had always been bad with it. I do it for a month or whatever, then I would stop for a couple of years. Uh, but I know in last week's response, I mentioned how I felt like the first response I made was a key moment for me. But I feel exercising helps me not just physically but mentally, and I helped me get to the point where I was able to be in a situation where I could do that. Which is why I want to keep it up. But and honestly, the reason I stopped was because I kind of hurt my knee. It wasn't horrible, but I like around my first half marathon, and then I did an obstacle course the next week, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna give it a couple of weeks rest," and a couple of weeks turned into a month and a half. And I would also like to add some, strength exercising too, but we'll see. Again, it's finding the time to do it. Spending that hour a day on something that's not real fun. what if someone said it's you'll never find time for something, you have to make time for it. This stuff, just like taking care of myself and taking care of my apartment, I'm just messy. I feel like I never find time to clean. There's always dirty dishes in the sink, or you know, expired stuff in the fridge. It, my place is just a mess. Even when I have time, I always feel like I get distracted and do something else. Um, I think, oh well, I come off on Thursdays. I'll clean while I'm watching your YouTube game stream, and I get ready to. And next thing you know, I just spend the whole time watching the stream. Uh, I feel like a lot of things like that. You know, I heard a lot of good things about meditation, and I started doing that, and I did it for so okay, I can spend 20 minutes a day doing that, and I always felt like I never have the time, and not that 20 minutes is a long time, but I never get around to doing that. I heard all these health benefits, mentally and physically, for that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot of things where I feel like I could improve on myself, and I just feel like there's never enough time. A lot of times I could make time, but I don't know. It's just I guess it's the my time management and pushing myself to do something until I'm in a situation where I I have to do something that I don't want to do. I don't. I almost need to. I need that pressure, that specific goal. As I talk about my apartment, no one ever comes over, so there's no pressure to have the place clean. So all right, just a few of the things. Thanks for listening, and congratulations again. All right, bye.